It's time to turn to legal matters, and who better to turn to than defense attorney Geoffrey Nathan, who Skypes in from Boston. So let's begin there in Boston. What is the situation as you see it now with Tsarnaev's trial, both the petition this time for a change of venue and any other factors that may be at work?
One of the major factors really has to do with the weather and the collapse of the Metropolitan Bay Transportation Authority, the public rail system, which no longer operates in the city due to the epic snow events that have occurred, and the juror pools are shrinking and can't get to the courthouse. That's really the hub of the issue here, is that do we have a fair representative sampling of the community when a lot of the people who are being summoned to court to be evaluated to be a jury can't get there? And I think that some judge somewhere along the line here is going to throw this thing out of Boston on the grounds of the weather and the collapse of the transportation infrastructure, and that's what's going to happen, in my opinion.
So the weather will do it in and prompt a change in venue. I tell you what, Geoffrey, let's listen to the mother of two marathon runners who showed up at the courthouse yesterday and voiced her very strong opinion.
I wanted to stay in Boston.
Why?
It's important to me. The whole thing is upsetting, so I just wanted to get going and move on with our lives.
But again, and we've got about 2:20 left in this segment, again, you believe in the final analysis, the blizzards that have beset Boston have messed with mass transit, have messed with everything, and that in essence will prompt the judge to grant a change in venue.
He's got to let go of the case at this point. I mean, he's held on to it for various reasons, including, professional and personal. Let's face it, he wants the case. But the reality is, no matter what the victims in this case want, if the juror pool cannot physically get to the courthouse, then the judge has to throw it to either the western part of Massachusetts, where we do have federal courts and a different jury pool, and the transportation systems work there. It's just a reality, and this is what goes on in courthouses. We deal with real facts on real matters on real heavy-duty cases.
All right, let's move now with the minute that remains down to Texas. The trial of Eddie Ray Routh, the defense has rested, but not before Dr. Mitchell Dunn testified that Routh had paranoid schizophrenia, showing signs of psychosis that could not be faked. Geoffrey, you're sticking with your instincts that this is enough to have the defense's not guilty by reason of insanity plea affirmed, that the jury will agree with that?
Yes, because there are statements out of the mouth of the defendant that are confirmed by non-biased witnesses who are saying, look, my neighbors are turning into pigs. He's literally saying that he's turned into the devil. And as a consequence, it's going to be very hard for the state of Texas forensic psychologist to say that this defendant is making it all up. He's faking it. There's nothing wrong with him. And as a consequence, I believe that the not guilty by reason of insanity verdict is going to come down pretty quickly.
Fair enough. Counselor, you'll have to rest for now. As always, we appreciate your update and the legal brief you deliver. We might also point out to those of you watching that you can read the entire story of Chris Kyle, American sniper, the most lethal sniper in our military history, by going to www.newsmax.com/sniper. Coming back with The Way I See It.